Debonair. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to drop these videos, man. What's going on?
I know. So I started this fitness thing. I basically recorded. I need to show you the videos that I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to actually edit properly and post. Sorry for the laziness, but
I had two people they're like, man, the channel, I clicked on the link and this, that, and the third, there's no videos on. I said, oh, she gonna post, man, just give it some time. She gonna post eventually.
I'm coming eventually. Like, no, for real, I have to. I think record everything that you have like going on and make content.
Okay. Man, no, it's all good. It's all good, man. I wanted to get started with this Lori Harvey thing, man. What is going on? I didn't even realize that they broke up until people started tagging me all in. I don't be knowing nothing until people tag me.
No, though, I feel like Lori is the future of women. Unattainable, and I think people are attracted to things that are unattainable or something. Like, she broke up with Michael B. Jordan. Like, everyone's like, people fall out of their seat for him, and she just walked away. That's nuts.
Yeah, no, that's sad, man. I wasn't surprised, but I was kind of like, damn, bro. Like, because when I say certain things about people in relationships, stuff like that, I'm like, yo, I low key want you to make me wrong. Like, I don't want to be right about this, that, and the third, because he should have known. Listen, he should have known better. I'm sorry. He should have known better. This is the same woman that slept with Diddy and then had sex with his son too. Like, come on, bro. Like that. Yeah, people forgot about that. People forgot about that.
That's nuts. And Diddy's another one too. Like, how are you single but dating Young Miami? Did you see that video?
Yeah, I got a video on it coming out this week.
Nice. But within the last few weeks, he's been going back and forth between different women and Young Miami. It's been a whole bunch of drama surrounding him. But also, like, for Lori to start messing with her ex-boyfriend's father, why don't we question why someone's father would try to mess with their son's ex-girlfriend? Like, dude, what? That doesn't make any sense.
I thought she was messing with his son first. I thought she was messing with Diddy first and then started messing with his son. Oh,
I'm not sure. I heard it was the other way around, but I don't know.
Well, either way, it's still bad.
It's weird. Diddy loves girls, I guess.
I guess I don't know what that was about, but I was just confused as hell because I'm just like, I put all the blame on Michael B. Jordan, man, because he should have known better. I'm like, bro, of all the girls you could have had, bro, this is who you want. Like, this is the woman. First, I don't want nothing after I know for a fact that you slept with Future. I don't want you. That's a wrap. Any chick that mess with any guys like Future and Diddy and all this other stuff, them guys that don't be Nick Cannon, them guys that don't be using condoms, that's a wrap. I don't want that. That's nasty. That's disgusting.
You're right. And also just all those soul ties just being passed on. It's really weird. Yeah. But yeah, she's unattainable. So I think that's what makes her attractive to a lot of people. And it's also influencing other women at a regular society level to try to do the same thing. Yeah. But when you're broke, it doesn't work that way. So
I was laughing because people talk about, like, I saw so many women's biggest defense. They was like, oh, well, she's only 25, so she can't this, that, and third. I'm like, okay, she's 25 and you had your first child at 17, 15, 13. Like, what the hell are you talking about? 25 is too young to be married. Like, bro, get the hell out of here. Like, this type of stupid ass stuff that they try to spin.
Exactly. And the amount of dudes that she's dated.
Yeah, she been around, bro. She been around. And me personally, I wouldn't mind, like, I support people that go through the whole phase, man. Like, I honestly do. I don't sit there and shame people. I don't judge people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And all honestly, if I'm being really, and this is one of the reasons why I was kind of hoping it was going to work, because I don't want to be with a chick unless she's went through some type of phase like that in her life where she's had all that and she's gone out her system. Like, for example, for me, I've been with my whole phase and it lasted for several years. Now I'm at that age where I'm just like, yo, I can get married tomorrow and I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I'll be good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have to worry about, oh, damn, that girl, I want to just, like, no, bro, I've literally messed with every chick that that I'm interested. Well, I'm only interested in black women, but I mess with damn near every single black woman you think of from all over the goddamn Caribbean, Africa. You know what I'm saying? Even hell, even South Americans and stuff like that. So it's just like I'm at that point where it's like, all right, cool. I have no problem settling down and getting married. If I was to get married tomorrow, I'll be straight. I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Like I done did everything on my bucket list. I done did all my my sexual fantasies. I done lived them all out, so I'm good now. So I would prefer to be with a woman that did that too, because 9 times out of 10, when she gets to a certain point in the marriage, she's going to start questioning the marriage. Like, damn, I didn't even get a chance to do ABC 1, 2, 3. I should have done that before I got married.
Exactly. And some people have that thought process and don't want to leave afterwards. They're like, well, I'm already married, so let me go cheat because I don't want to. My husband might be a nice person, but I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's really big, but I think a lot of cheating has several different reasons. Not that it's okay, but that's one of the reasons why some people will step out on their marriage or step out of their relationship because they feel like they're tied down.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. You damn sure right about that. Like that, and that's something that I have to sit there and really try to deal with, man. Well, not really deal with, but really try to understand with people, because at the end of the day, in my opinion, at the end of the day, I wouldn't date a girl that's for example like a virgin, right? Like the last chick that I talked to, and I didn't know this obviously until she told me, but the last chick I talked to, she was a Nigerian chick. She was African. She was younger than me. She was about 20, 22 or something like that, and she was a virgin. You know what I'm saying? And so here I am. I got her at my place. You know, this, that, third. She's extremely nervous. I'm like, bro, what you nervous? Like, you all right? You good? Like, what's going on? And so she finally told me, and I was like, oh, well, let me go ahead and take you home. And this, that. And she was like, no, I'm ready to get rid of it. This, that, a third. No, I'm like, I don't like messing with like clingy girls. Like, I know for a fact that if I have sex with you and you're a virgin, 9 times out of 10, you're going to come back on some, hey, let's be in a relationship. And I'm like, nah, bro, this is just a one night type of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was she got really, long story short, she got mad at me, but whatever, but it is what it is. But I was like, yo, listen, like, I'm good. Like, back then I was at a point where I wasn't trying to settle down. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to date a girl that's, number one, a virgin, seriously. I want you to be at a certain body count, I guess you can say. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
And
yeah, man, I can't do it because I take relationships serious, man. I take relationships very serious. So once I commit to you, that's it. You're gonna be the only girl that I'm sleeping with for however long the relationship or marriage lasts, until I find another one or whatever case may be. But I've only reached that point in my life because of me going through the stuff that I went through with all the girls that I went through. Now I can only say, hey, I can settle down and do this, that, that. But back when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. I probably would have been cheating if I would have did it younger. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, I'm dead. I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
Yeah, it's realistic though.
Yeah.
But okay, is this a red flag? So I was briefly talking to this dude and he's 25 and he's like, I've never had a girlfriend, but was very sketchy. I'm like, is it ideal to date somebody that's that old and never had a girlfriend? Like, what does that mean?
Is he still a virgin? Like, what do you mean? He's still a virgin?
To be. He said, oh, I have 4 bodies, but I've never had a girlfriend. And but I'm like, or is that a dude's way of lying to make it seem like they're pure?
No, if he was trying to lie to make himself look pure, he would have lied and say he was a virgin. You know what I'm saying? So he probably one of those guys that don't like to be in relationships, just like sleeping with different females. So it could be that. So maybe he could be correct. I mean, he probably never had a girlfriend. I wouldn't say that's a red flag though.
You don't see that's a red flag? Okay.
I don't think that's a red flag. In my opinion. Like, nah, I don't think that's a red flag in my opinion. I think that's, I respect the honesty, man. Like, if I had a chick come and tell me, hey, yo, listen, I got like 15 bodies, but I'm ready to settle down, I'd be like, damn, all right, you know what? You could have lied and be like, you know, no, because I deal with it all the time. Like, chicks will be like, oh, last time I had sex 4 years ago, and then come to find out you had sex 2 weeks ago with some random guy, and I had to find out from someone else. I would rather hear from the horse's mouth. So if you was to tell me straight up, hey, ABC 1, 2, 3, then all right, cool. 9 times out of 10, I'll probably would deal with it. But if we get together and it's based on a lie, and I have to hear it, or I find out from you or from someone else later on down the line, it's not going to end well. So yeah, if he tell you the truth straight up, then I respect it. I respect it.
Okay, bet.
If that is the truth.
Not that I'm talking to them anymore because it's a long story. It's a long road story, but anyways, just ew.
Listen, I'm so terrified of getting married, man. Like you have no idea. Like I just relationships in general, man. With all the stuff that's been going on with like Lori Harvey and all these other people, man. I'm terrified, man. Like I don't want to be like I don't want to be in a serious committed relationship, start having kids only to find out that probably one or two of the kids ain't mine, or to come to find out she's been cheating the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that to happen to me, man. I don't want that to happen. I got home. Majority of my friends are females, and the few of my female friends that's married, a lot of them come to me and they tell me like, oh, listen, me getting married was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that to I don't want that to be my wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that'll be damn crushing. Like what the hell?
Yeah, but what I also realized is social media emphasizes the negative aspects of everything. So when you go online, it gives an overview of marriages and relationships as things that are just bound to fail. Look at Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And we hear that, then you see Lori Harvey, and the list goes on. Or Diddy saying that he's single but dating young Maya. The list goes on, and you're like, are everybody like this? And it makes you scared. I feel like people need to emphasize the positives of things more too on social media, so we don't get clouded and think everything is bad. But I'm sure there's good people out there and good marriages out there that are not like going through DNA tests trying to figure out if half the kids are the baby fathers and all those extra things.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Bro, I'm terrified of it, man. I'm terrified. I've seen my homeboys go through it. I've seen people on social media. Like I try not to like watch too many celebrities and stuff like that, but you know, obviously it's always in our face. So I try not to look at them because my life is nowhere near the comparison of their life. You know what I'm saying? But I've had my homie, I don't know if I told you, but I had my homeboy years ago. He had three kids from this one chick, right? And then two of the three kids wasn't his. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like stuff like that, when I see, and I tell people all the time, like, bro, I never seen a grown ass man cry like that in my life. Like, I was about to cry for this man. I'm over here like, damn, bro, it's gonna be okay, bro. It's gonna be okay. But I'm sitting there thinking, like, damn, like, what are the chances of something like that happening to me? What is the chances of, like, for example, my homegirl telling me, oh, well, you know, I don't want to be married anymore, and oh, you know, I'm not attracted to him, or I'm this, that, and the third, da da da. Like, those things can happen to me, well, to both of us. Those things can happen to me, and it's just like, yo, I don't want none of that crap to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even care about the damn embarrassment. It's just like a failure. You know what I'm saying?
And what's scary is the people who get up mid-relationship and be like, I don't even like you anymore. What? Like, that's not something that you can fix. And it's so random, even to the person who's saying it random. It's very scary. It's very scary to get married, honestly. I don't know. I still have hopes for the future, but it's very very scary.
I'm terrified of it, man. I'm terrified. I was telling my grandma that, especially back when I graduated, my grandma's like, "Oh yeah, you finished your master's now. Now you need to be married. You need to that." I'm like, "Grandma, listen, dating nowadays is not like how it was back in the damn 40s and 50s. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, you can go on 2-3 dates and then get married after. Nowadays, you got people that will string you along for years only to find out, oh, I'm not interested."
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I really don't want to deal with it. And the amount of women that I've messed with, a lot of them tell me the same thing. Like, oh, okay, like after a year and a half, I'm bored in a relationship, or I start messing with other guys, I start doing ABC on 2-3. Like those things can possibly happen to me and everybody else. So it's like, I would prefer for you to keep it real with me from the jump, which people don't want to because they want to have their cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and so a chick will look at me on some, oh, okay, well, you know, Dev's a provider, Dev can do this, that, and third, but I'm tired of being married to him and I'm gonna start sleeping with the damn pool boy or the UPS man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's the most ridiculous thing I've heard too. Like, oh, he's just too nice. Like a girl, because they're like, he's just too good. Like they just so used to toxicity. They get married to a decent person and they feel like they're missing something because they're not used to that.
Yeah.
It's insane. But how do you feel about that Johnny Depp Amber Heard case?
Oh, I was happy. He should have won more than 15 million.
I'm so happy for him. The only thing though is I cannot believe she's appealing the case. Like just take your L and leave.
She's not gonna win the appeal. She's not gonna win the appeal. Like everybody has a chance to appeal anything, like especially when it comes to court verdicts. You can appeal anything. Like even if you, like, for example, you ran a stop sign and they got you on camera, you can still appeal it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can appeal literally anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's gonna win, but she's just going to stretch this out longer than what it needs to be. It'll probably be over in maybe another 3 months, maybe 6 months or whatever. It'll be like officially like done to the point where it's like, yo, there's nothing else you can do. But like at this point, like it's a wrap, man. She tried to like file for bankruptcy, and the judge like, nah, bro, you got to pay all that back.
It's some law that she couldn't file for bankruptcy based upon how she got the money in the first place. But you're broke. I don't understand why you're trying to drag it through the court system any longer when you're broke. You got $7 million from Johnny, and you owe him like what, 15, if I'm not mistaken. So why
15, and he has to pay her 2 million, so 13 million. Yeah,
13 million. You don't even have that type of money, and more than half of the people don't want to work with you. I heard there's rumors that she has like 2 movie roles lined up. God knows whether or not, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, like this is a loss for women that are in domestic violence. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that situation.
No, you can say that. Yeah.
Like, you're not a victim. It's been proven time and time again. You're so quick to take pictures of everything, but not anything related to him beating you except a fake bruise that was gone the next day.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. But this is the first time a woman who frames a man gets held accountable in front of the public. Because he was able, you even saw it with the governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, whenever all those women out and were like, oh, he did this to me, this, just for it to come to a realization that none of those things had occurred.
Yeah.
But he had to step down. His name got ruined. If I was him, I would have been suing all those women too. Like, you destroyed my career because you can get up, say anything you want, and you know that's the card you can pull. Just like, I feel like the race card and the domestic violence and sexual assault cards are used to destroy people.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, I agree. I personally like and I've had situations like this happen to me before. Back when I was in when I was doing my associates, I've had situations like that before. Like a chick got mad at me because like and this is the thing that was so stupid. Like I caught feelings for her. Like I started falling in love with her, and we were sleeping together for like maybe like 3.5, 4 months straight. You know what I'm saying? So I told her, I'm like, yo, listen, like, bro, we've been sleeping together literally damn near 4-5 times per week for the last 3-4 months. We might as well make it official. Like, what's up? And she was like, no, I don't want to. What she said, I'm trying to focus on God and all this, that, which was cap, but whatever. It's stupid. And so she's like, oh, well, I'm trying to focus on me, focus on God, and this, that, and da, da, da. I prefer if we just keep doing what we're doing. I'm like, hey, yo, listen, well, I'm catching feelings for you. So it's either we're going to be together and we can continue doing this, or we're just going to stop. So she ended up calling my bluff. I cleared it. She got back to campus, talk about, oh, Dev was a womanizer. He played me. He did this, that, and the third. All those things. I'm just like, damn, bro, that's what we doing. Like that's how we do. So
trying to wife you, and you said nah.
That's how it goes. I got plenty of stories like that when chicks do stupid stuff just because they're mad because, okay, we're not having sex anymore, we're not together anymore. Like, I was happy for him for doing that. I was happy for him for doing it. I was like, yo, good job. Congratulations, because a lot of guys go through these things all the time, but we almost never. I could have sued her for defamation. I could have reported her to the dean. No, for real, I could have, but I did it. You know what I mean? So no, man, I was happy for him. She talked about, damn, it's a loss for women that's going through. No, it's not a loss. It was a win for men that went through this, because you see guys like Anthony Broadwater who did like 15 years in prison for a fake sexual assault, and it never happened. She later on admitted 30 years later, oh, okay, it wasn't him. Like, no, don't admit it now. Like, no, it's too late now.
And it's like, oops, my bad. And like, you just missed out on days. You didn't get to have kids. You didn't, like, you know what I mean? You have one life and you destroyed his life. They need to do something where if you come to court on false pretenses trying to destroy somebody's life, you need to go to jail. It shouldn't just be a slap of the wrist, like, oh, you just lost. No, you need to go to jail.
Facts.
A lot of people stop doing it if they know, oh, I'm gonna go to jail for this. It's actually gonna destroy my life. A woman knows, okay, I can lie and say these things, and in the event that I'm proven wrong, nothing happens to me. That's not good. Something's not right.
I put us at fault for that, man. I put us, especially like guys like me, at fault for that. Because like I said, I've had something like that happen multiple times, but I never did anything about it. I could have, again, like I said, I could have reported her to the Dean of Affairs. I could have student Dean of Affairs, whatever it's called. I could have reported her to the damn police department or anything like that. I could have just reported it to small claims court and sued her for like $3,000 or $5,000. I think 5,000 the max for small claims for defamation. I could have did a lot, but I didn't do anything. So I know if I did it, a lot of guys do the same thing. They're like, okay, I'm just going to sweep it up under the rug and this, that, and the third. Like, no, man, from now on, like when stuff like that happens, it's a wrap. Like me personally, I don't even like, you know, in my job, I have like a pretty decent sized office. Even when I have like one-on-one session, review sessions and stuff like that with whatever, like one of my female part-timers, I always have the door open. I make sure that somebody's next to me, and because I don't want anything to happen to, oh, well, he reached across the desk and did ABC 1, 2, 3. No, ma'am, this door is wide open. Everybody can see us. I got somebody else here, you know, with me that's taking notes, because I don't have time to deal with that. Anybody can just turn around and be like, oh, well, he did ABC 1, 2, 3, and everyone will immediately believe her. Number one, because she's a woman, because I'm a man, and that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all BS, man. Like these are some of the precautions a lot of guys, like especially me, that I'm moving up in ranks. I have to take precautions when it comes to women. When I have disciplinary actions with men, all right, cool, come on in, close the door. We're gonna talk about this, that, and the third. We're gonna have to go through these reviews and whatever. But when I have a disciplinary action with a woman, I have to bring other people in, because I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, you did this, that, and the third. Like, and it's sad, but this is the type of precaution we gotta take. Men gotta take for women, especially in this Me Too, you know, believe all women era.
Yeah.
Era, man.
I was just about to say that, but you answered my question. I'm like, are men afraid to speak up? Do you think also it relates to how a man might see themselves, like, oh, I don't want someone to perceive me as a victim, so I'm not going to say anything?
Well, it could be that. I think more so it's, that's a good question. I don't even know. We don't want to be seen as weak.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because it's really stupid, because one of the biggest arguments that people talk about, like when it comes to sexual assault, right? It's like the women like, okay, well, he forced himself on me and did ABC 1, 2, 3. But a lot of guys go through stuff like that too, right? So for example, with me and my ex, whenever my ex got off her period, she was extremely horny. She always wanted to have sex and stuff like that. There were times where I'd be like, yo, I'm tired. I ain't trying to do all that. Because I was legit tired, bro. Like I was working 2 jobs back then, had my classes at night. I was exhausted. And she would just still take it. And in my mind, I'm like, damn, bro, I wonder if I was to do the same thing to you. My ass would have been in prison.
It would have been a whole different thing. That's why I'm saying this double standard needs to end. It's not fair. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of men behind bars that are going to be there forever that was accused of some sexual assault crime that they didn't do.
Yeah.
And that's very, very, very sad. Because
she got mad. All because she got mad at him because of whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad, man. And I think it really hits different for women, you know, after they have a child, like after they have a boy in particular, because one of my homegirls was like one of the biggest feminist movements, one of the biggest feminist activists, whatever you want to call it, for like the, you know, the Me Too movement, all this, that, and the third, and all those things. She had a boy around 2 years ago. Now she's just like, oh no, some of these girls be lying. I'm like, wait, what? This ain't you? Who is this? Like, and she told me like, yo, listen, like this can happen to my son get it. I'm like, yeah. So it's like when you're outside looking in, it's different from when you're actually inside. If it's not you, for example, you or your brother or your dad or your uncle, it could happen to your son, or it could happen to someone that's close to you. You know what I'm saying? So when you have those type of things, and that's why I was happy about this trial. I was grateful that this trial was shown publicly, because these are some of the things that women that damn do. They'll be mad as hell because you chose to move on, and you were the one abusing me the whole time.
Do you think Amber Heard actually wanted Johnny Depp, or was she just using him as a come up? Let's say pre-trial, before the trial, before even being tried in England. Do you believe that her intentions of going into that relationship were just to come up from him? Or did she genuinely at one point like him? Or was it not that, and she just using her narcissistic ways to keep him as long as she could? Like, I honestly don't know what that was. It seemed like he was very in love with her, and
yeah, he was definitely in love with her. He was definitely in love with her.
And she would carry on that same behavior towards him, but after listening to the recordings and just the narcissistic things that she kept doing, was that genuine?
I honestly believe, and this is why it's so hard for a lot of guys that's in like that's in that range of like the tax brackets. Like this man is literally worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Diddy. Diddy's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. I think is he a billion? I'm not too sure. But anyway, when you're at that type of tax bracket, it's hard to get people that actually want to be with you for you. So I don't think she was with him because she just thought he was so damn fine. I think she was with him because of who he was. His name holds weight all over Hollywood. Everyone knows who he is. He has a name, he has the fame, he has the brand. And she was Amber Heard was nobody. Nobody was checking for Amber Heard like that prior to her getting with Johnny Depp. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that she, for whatever reason, she refused to believe. She's like, oh no, I was big, all but like, no, the hell you wasn't, ma'am. You was a nobody. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So I think she was with him because it was a come up. She saw it was a come up. Same thing with Young Miami. Young Miami is not going to allow some 50-year-old guy to talk down on her on camera, hollering about, oh, we not together, we having fun, we dating. I'm looking at her like, yo, this man just made you look so stupid. But because of who Diddy is and all the things he's been providing for her as far as finances and whatever else he's doing, she allows it. So when you're at that point of that point of your life, especially when it comes to being $100 million, I think he's a billionaire. I'm pretty sure Diddy's a billionaire. When you're a billionaire, bro, you can do almost anything. You can do almost anything, and women will not allow you to do almost anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, Amber Heard, I came to my conclusion. I also feel like she wasn't genuine, because if you really like somebody, you're not gonna poop on their bed. Like, you're not gonna like how stay with you. You know, I don't understand the thought process. Like, I want you to stay with me for my own selfish reasons, so I'm just.
It was she has what did the psychiatrist say that was on stand? She said BPD, bipolar personality disorder or something like that. Not bipolar. I think it's personality, borderline personality disorder, something like that.
Yeah.
And so it makes people like being narcissistic, or number one, but it makes people think that they're bigger than what they really are when they're not. And the whole reason that you're here in Hollywood, the whole reason why you're on Aquaman and you're doing all these films, it's because you were Johnny Depp's wife. Not because you're acting. Her acting is trash. She's not all that.
Yeah, she's not. I mean, we saw her acting on The Stand and it wasn't giving. So, I mean, it was not giving. No, she needs to go to jail, honestly. I don't, you shouldn't be able to, because even the price tag punishment is not enough. It's not enough.
See, she should have paid way more. He sued her for 50 million, and I think she countersued for 100 million or some crap like that. He should have. I mean, but she doesn't have it anyway. But he definitely should have got that max 50 million. He definitely should, because this man lost so much money. This trial was going on for so many years. He lost so much money. He was supposed to be in Pirates of the Caribbean 6. He was supposed to be in the Fantastical Beasts, the Harry Potter movie, whatever that thing was called. I forgot the name of it. He was supposed to be in a Netflix documentary about his life. He was supposed to do a lot of damn things and they end up canceling all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get those type of sponsorships back. Like, exactly. He could have won a damn Oscar by being in the next, and everyone's waiting for the next Pirates of the Caribbean. He could have won an Oscar for this Pirates of the Caribbean 6 or 7, whatever number they're at.
Yeah.
Now we'll never know.
Oh yeah, he did mention that he felt extremely disrespected by Disney and how they treated him guilty before proven innocent.
Yeah.
He did like mention that, and it's really sad. I think a lot of these organizations are trying to cover themselves and get rid of you before anything.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this whole war on abortion?
Oh man, listen, I kind of want to stay on the fence about it because I done bought a lot of Plan B pills in my day, so I can't get it. Like, I can't really speak on it. I think you should get an abortion if you want to get one. I think it's solely up to the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your right. Like, there's no way in hell I can tell you whether to keep a child or not keep a child. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hate the fact that there's a whole bunch of old ass, men that's sitting up in Congress and in the Senate and all this, that they're making these decisions for women. I think it should be solely made for women. Like, they should have a women's vote, a women's ballot only. Like, you know what I'm saying? And have them vote on it themselves. Because if you want to get an abortion, you should be able to get an abortion. You know what I'm saying? At your own expense, not our taxpayers' expense. No, but pay for it yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then you go for it from there. But you can't sit there and say, oh, we're canceling abortion. Like, no, that's not right. Like, what happened about, what happens if a woman was sexually assaulted and then she ended up getting pregnant by it? Like, she should be able to get an abortion if she wants an abortion. She shouldn't be forced to keep the child. That's not right.
Exactly. But I think, like, sometimes whenever I'm seeing things that are going on in politics and I watch, I always ask, like, what are the people who are voting on these laws getting out of this? Majority men. So what are you getting out of women being forced to have more children? They're trying to take women's rights. It, like, to me, it has nothing to do with saving unborn babies. It has everything to do with, I feel like some men in office are being threatened by women. Like, we're becoming far more educated, far powerful. We had multiple women attempting to run for president. We haven't reached the office yet. I think that intimidates them. And how that works hand in hand with abortion, I know you're like, well, what does that have to do with the other?
It definitely has. No, it definitely correlates.
Yeah, women start having children, especially children that they do not want.
Yeah.
More people are going to be dropping out of school. There are the women who are pregnant and, go through school and do it. But there's the ones that don't.
Yeah.
So a lot more women are not going to be educated. A lot more women are going to feel like, oh man, I need to stay home and not be out there in the field working. And for the women who don't want to have kids and are forced to have them, whether it's rape or just you just had unprotected sex with a person you didn't imagine yourself being with, or you just don't want to be a mom, what's going to happen to those children? The foster care system now is overwhelmed.
It's fair.
So like, everything is decreased. They're not building as many houses anymore. There's no formula in the store. How are they going to feed these kids? The government's picky on helping women with children. Not a lot of these men want to have kids either. And they're going to be forced to be fathers, but they could take the high road. What happens to that single mom? How is she work and provide for herself and take care of the baby at the same time? Some people don't have family to watch the baby. They're trying to take away women's rights. And they need if your name no longer exists, if people are not naming their children Theodore and you're in office, wrap you up and send you out. Like, how are you years old? You're pushing 90 years old and you're trying to tell people what to do. As for the people who are super religious and they're like, well, you're killing a life. Okay, I think you should have choice. If you get pregnant by like one night stand and you're pregnant, you want to keep your baby. So, okay, you keep your baby. But the girl who might be abusing that child when they're born and going through postpartum depression because I didn't want to have this kid in the first place, you're going to see more babies in dumpsters, babies showing up dead. It's not going to stop abortion. They're just going to be doing out of someone's garage and dying. So I don't know what. Yeah. It's just.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree, man. I agree. I don't understand how these people is able to run around here and tell everyone else what to do with their own bodies. Number one. Number two, it's not even like the people that's voting for these bills are women. They're the straight men. I'm like, bro, y'all don't even know. Y'all barely know how the damn female body reproductive system works, let alone trying to tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it should solely be up to the woman, again, at her own expense. If you want to pay for your own abortion, pay for your own abortion. Like, you know what I'm saying? But part of the thing that's been going on is they're trying to make the taxpayers pay for people's abortion. So I think the taxpayers should pay for your abortion if you were sexually assaulted. All right, cool. Then yeah, that taxpayers pay for it. But if you just run around here, living your damn best life and city girl with it and all the other crap, getting pregnant every other, no, bro. Okay, now you got to pay at your own expense. You know what I'm saying? So, but regardless, I think you should be able to get an abortion if you want an abortion. If you don't want the child, and I would prefer for you to have an abortion instead of having a child where you're not ready, where you can't afford it, you bring the child into damn poverty. Like, no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no if there's people that have kids and then immediately the first thing they do is get on Section 8, get on food stamps, get on all these damn government WICs, all these things, and it's just like, okay, well, if you knew this was going to happen, you should never have the child from the beginning. All right, cool, accidents happen, but people do it so often, so much. Like, I got homegirls that got 4 damn kids, and I'm just like, bro, you Like, come on, bro. The first one, cool. The second one, I'm like, the third one is just like, all right, but you tripping now. But four, come on, bro. Nah, man, you doing this on purpose now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do stuff like that on purpose because they know for a fact that Uncle Sam is going to step in and help them and take care of them. But I tell people all the time, Uncle Sam can wake up tomorrow on some, hey, yo, we not helping y'all out no more. And then what? What are you going to do?
No, exactly. And I feel like they do help, but not enough. And I hear what I'm saying. I know you're like, oh, but they pay for you to live somewhere. They give you food stamps to eat. They're doing everything. If you're able to get that. Like a lot of the times, especially during the pandemic, Section 8, the lists were so long, filled with applications, they cut it out. So there's a lot of homeless people living out of motels, waiting for a call back, and it might take a year or two. What are we going to do with all these extra kids? It doesn't make sense, especially over there in Texas, where they're forcing people to have babies because they have enough funds to control the population. But that's a whole different conversation. No, but like, it's just so gross. Like I said, we need younger people in office, and maybe like 40s, nothing younger than that, because I feel like we need to be more seasoned. But 40-year-olds need to be representing and speaking on our behalf. Because
I want younger people and more diverse, like more diversity as far as like race and gender. Like it's like 90% men. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna need at least 50. Like, can we get 50-50? If not 50-50, 60-40? Like, damn, bro, that's like 90% men, 10% women, damn near 80-90% Caucasian men. And it's just like, bro, come on, we need more diversity than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why a lot of these laws, they reflect each other, because all of y'all have the same damn mindset. Y'all come from the same rich ass family. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you don't understand how it is growing up in poverty. So I would like to see more Black people, Hispanic people, Asian people up in these offices, but I don't know. No, you should be, if you want to have an abortion, get an abortion. Nobody should be able to tell you what you should do with your own body. And this is the reason why I'm so cautious. Every girl that I sleep with, I've always used condoms. I don't care what she tells me. Oh, take it off. No, bro, no, because I might damn actually hit, I may not be able to catch it in time, pull out in time. Now we damn having a baby with you, and I don't even want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to be extremely careful, bro. You have to be extremely careful. Like on purpose with no kids. This wasn't an accident. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I always make sure I damn use protection. And if I don't have any, hey yo, we ain't doing nothing tonight. We gonna have to try it again tomorrow. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, seriously. And that's good that you're careful, because a lot of people are having babies with people they don't know.
Yeah.
And then they're running around like, I hate my baby dad, I hate my baby mom, but you didn't scope out who they were prior to having a baby.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Do you think that should have a say in abortion if they impregnated the woman? Like, I know you can sign away all your rights. Like, okay, she decided to have a baby that I don't want, so I'm signing over all my rights. Don't come after me for child support.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say that. If I think that like, for example, if I'm sleeping with whatever chick that I'm sleeping with, and I get her pregnant, and I tell her I don't want to have a child, I don't have a say as far as whether she should have abortion or not. But you shouldn't have a say on as far as, me being forced to sign a birth certificate, me being forced on child support or whatever case would be. Like, no, bro, I said I didn't want to have this child. I think that there should be some type of, if they're going to put a law in place, they should put that in place, because there's a lot of people that's being forced into that's being forced into these types of quote unquote binding contracts. Like, there was a story not too long ago where this guy was, I guess he had sex with some chick in a hotel. One of the hotel cleaner ladies, who was a female, found a condom and used the condom and inserted it in herself and impregnated herself, and then put the guy on child support. The guy took her to court and all that. It was a huge story.
Talk about bad luck.
It was a huge. I'm like, bro, first of all, you a rookie, bro. Who the hell, like, you in a hotel? Like, no, even when I'm at my house, I throw the condom in the toilet. I don't play, like, no, bro, I don't know what she's gonna do when I'm passed out. Like, no, I don't play that. But anyway, yeah, so one of the clean lady found the condoms on the ground, took the condom, of course it was filled with semen. She put it inside her, got pregnant by whatever the guy is, kept the room record numbers of who the car holder was, tried to put him on child, ended up putting him on child support. He had to take her to court and all this, that, and third. He won like years later. But yeah, man, it was just crazy. It was crazy. But with situations like that, I think that a lot of the times, like for example, even with the Drake thing, like with the girl that went to Drake's bathroom and took the condom out or something like that, and he put hot sauce in it. Yeah, like that was crazy. I'm like, bro, y'all not gonna put her in prison, in jail for fraud or something? Like, y'all just gonna let that slide?
They need to start throwing these women in jail. They need to, like, it was set the tone. Like, stop playing the system. So how do you feel about rest in peace to those babies who lost their lives?
Oh, from Uvalde. Oh, that was sad, man. That was sad. And we just had another mass shooting. Literally, I think it was 2 days ago. And what was it? Was it Pennsylvania or Massachusetts or something like that? At the
I know Philadelphia and a different too. There's a one.
It was like at a factory plant or something like that. It was literally like 3 days ago. Yeah, like that, like bro, like these people is crazy, man. These people are crazy. I don't, man. Listen, I live every day like it's my last, because you never know. You never know, man. Like them kids, there's no reason for for that man to be running around there shooting them damn kids. And I still don't understand what is the message here? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I was doing my research just to get a better understanding as to why. I mean, nothing justifies you shooting kids.
Yeah.
But I understand, like, okay, why? And basically what I got out of it, there wasn't any specific reason. He was mad that he wasn't gonna graduate on, sorry, my phone is like dying. He was mad that he wasn't gonna graduate high school on time. He was mad that his grandmother, I guess, was calling T-Mobile because of his phone. Not sure if she was trying to turn it off or do what, but that's what started everything. He had text messages texting this girl in Germany stating, oh my gosh, she's calling T-Mobile about my phone, and then proceeded to text back that he had shot her in her head. Thank God she's able to survive, so maybe she'll be able to put some of the missing puzzle pieces together when she's in a state. Yeah. But he knew for a fact, if you stepped up into a high school, there's gonna be a bunch of people trying to fight back. You went to an elementary school where these little kids don't know what to do, haven't experienced anything like this, not trying to fight you back. It was a very cowardly act. Coward.
Coward. Yeah. No, I was happy that they ended up killing him. I was pissed off because I did a video on one of the Uvalde moms. She had they ended up trying to like arrest her or whatever the case may be, and she ended up like fighting them off, and she ran into the elementary school and like pulled her kids out and stuff like that. I was so confused. I was like, yo, why are y'all setting a perimeter? Like, y'all should be focused on going inside that school. Like, they left them kids in there for 40 minutes while the shooter was in there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Parkland, a lot of those people died from losing blood, not their gunshot wounds, but the fact that the paramedics weren't able to get inside of the building. Yeah. The police, Uvalde's police department needs to be sued. Yeah. It's their job. How is there an active shooter and parents could go in there and get their kids and you end up punishing them? What about you? Yeah. A lot of people die from losing blood, not being able to go to the hospital on time. How did it take over an hour to dismantle this man when you guys were standing outside the school guarding parents? You should have been running in there. That's your job. What you signed up for. This is what they're trained for. They're trained for moments like this, and when it presented to them, they're like, oh, no. No. Same in Parkland, and that's why I don't know if he's called chief or whatever, he got fired because they were sitting outside for so long. Yeah. And by the time the shooter had cleared it, went to Subway, got a little sandwich, was eating, and then was walking down the road like normal, like he didn't just kill a whole bunch of people. And then on top of that, you guys calmly arrest him. Do you need anything before you go to jail? But if it was a black man, he would have been shot on sight.
It'd been a wrap.
Forget the court case. What are we proving? Why are you plead insanity? A lot of these things are planned. You knew exactly what you were doing. It's crazy. I seen a video today, and it was like 3 confessions in 30 minutes. And basically it was an interview of somebody behind bars. And he just explicitly was just telling how he killed his girlfriend, his cousin, held his cousin's girlfriend hostage, was watching the police manhunt for him. I snapped. No, you're psychotic. You don't deserve to be in. You don't deserve to sit there and be fed and taken care of. Like, what? No.
This is why I tell you, I'm like, yo, listen, like, especially because you're a woman, you have to be careful. A lot of these guys is crazy. A lot of these guys is crazy. A lot of these guys are running around here shooting women all because they turned them down, and all he said was, yo, can I get a number? She like, no, you can't have my number. Then he shoot and kill. I'm like, damn, bro, like it's like I be feeling for y'all. Like y'all have to be careful. Y'all have to be careful. I gave my sister, I bought my sister like a pepper spray gun that can shoot like 20 feet or 30 feet or some shit like that, like some craziness. I bought her a protective key or something like that. I think when you squeeze it, like a little small knife comes out the tip of it. And a whole bunch of other things. Like I bought her like a taser. I want to get her a taser gun. That's really what I want. But I bought her a taser and all that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you have to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? I want to get her a taser gun because taser works up close, and I don't want a guy to be too close. My sister's small. She only weighs like 110 pounds, 120 pounds, if that. So I'm just like, yo, if a guy grabs you, it's over. Like, he's not gonna.
No, ladies need to protect themselves, yeah, but also ladies need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I forgot his name. He just got shot for being in this woman's bed that he was sleeping with, and she had a whole man. Was it true? Yes.
Trouble, something like that? Yeah.
Trouble. No, some of these girls need to be held accountable. You can't be messing with your husband, your side dude, so he comes into the house and sees him on top of you, like, oh my God, someone attacking my wife, and shoot and kills him, where the whole time buddy didn't even know that another dude existed or they were even talking like that. That's not fair. A lot of these dudes are losing their lives because females play too many games. Stop playing. If you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. Tell the dude, oh, yo, I'm married, just to let you know. And let him decide whether or not he wants to lose his life.
Facts.
Like, stop. Like, man, like, sometimes these girls be getting me so mad because it's just, and then they'll be like, oh my God, I feel so bad for her. Her husband's in jail, and her boyfriend, her side dude's now dead. Like, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I mean, and that's one of the main reasons why I stopped asking girls, like, are you single? Are you in a relationship? Are you married? Or whatever the case may be, because I tell a lot of guys the same thing. I'm like, yo, listen, if a girl is really feeling you and she's in a relationship, she's going to lie and say she's single. If a girl does not find you attractive and she's single, she's going to tell you she's in a relationship. So it's kind of like, it is what it is. Like when I pull up on chicks, I just shoot my shot. Yo, what's your name? Let me get your number, this, that, third. And then we go from there. However we react, that's how we go. But I've been in situations where I was messing with this one girl, the most recent girl that I was messing with about a year and a half, 2 years ago. The most recent girl I was messing with, me and her was sleeping together for damn near 2 months, 3 months. And then I think I told you the story. Her homegirl told me, her best friend told me that she was in a relationship. Yeah, man, like stuff like that. I'm like, bro, like I've been knocking you down at your place. What happened if I mean, she lived with her mom, but what would have happened if her boyfriend was to randomly pop up on some, hey, I just want to come and say hi. And then I'm walking out of his girl house. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have shot and killed me. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her like, bro, you playing around with my life all because of whatever reason that you want to damn cheat. But it's just that you don't even respect me enough to tell me, hey, I'm in a relationship, but I still want to sleep with you. Is that cool? All right, cool. Let me make my decision from there. It would be a no, but still.
I ain't going to your crib for buddy to pop up.
Facts.
You know, and like someone can make the conscious decisions if they want to go that route.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, and there are the dudes who, like I said, go into situations like that and don't care and whatever. But there's the people who seriously don't know what's going on, end up losing their lives, mad confused. It's not right. It's not right at all.
Yeah, no, please. I be telling guys all the time, and you have to be careful because like these girls, they play so much games nowadays, man. Like and I'm happy again. Like majority of my friends are female, so they put me on to as much game as possible. So by the time a female tells me once ABC 1 2 3, I'm like, all right, cool, I already know what you're trying to do. I already know what's up. Let me go ahead and keep moving or whatever case may be, and then that's it. But a lot of the young guys, like the simp guys that believe, like the gullible guys that believe anything that a woman will tell them. Those are the guys that have to be more careful. Me personally, I prefer not to go to a chick's house. I would prefer for you to come to my house, or we chill in a car, we do whatever case, we do whatever it is, or we take a trip to whatever, because like chicks be lying, bro. Chicks be lying. The first girl I dated that had kids, she had two kids, two different guys. She lied and told me that she had her own place, and then come to find out she was living with her baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? So here I am coming over to her house, while her baby daddy was at work. He could have came home early one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, I walk around the house, boxers on and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh man, I don't have time for that. I don't got time for that.
I know. I'm not saying everything is a girl's fault. No. And there are the crazy exes that are super possessive and like she probably tried to leave him and he's still crazy. Yeah, that exists, but there are also girls who are trying to have their cake and eat it too, where, well, my husband, my baby dad, my boyfriend's paying my bills, but I don't like them for real, so I'm gonna try to get you.
Yeah.
It's just very gross, but nah.
Did you see that video with the nuclear physicist guy? Did you see that video?
Nah.
With the girl where she like turns him down and she's like, oh, he was like, he had no personality and stuff like that. Like I gotta show you this. Hold on. Yeah, so she like she's on this dating show. Hold on one second. Matter of fact, I think it's like 2 minutes. Let me show you because I want you to see this.
Oh, hi.
Can you hear it?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually reading. I ship out in a few days, so I was just reading the artist strategy.
Okay.
For the military?
Yeah, so actually I'm a nuclear physicist for the Navy.
No.
So I do that in a few days.
Money.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How old are you?
I am 27. I look a little young. I'm not that young.
Yeah, you look young.
So where do you live?
So I'm actually in the Woodlands, Texas right now. Right down there by Houston. I'm about 30 minutes away from Houston, so I'm a little close.
Oh, nice. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
Man, where do I start? I like martial arts a lot. I did a bit of pharmacy back when I was a little bit younger, about 2-3 years ago. I got certified at pharmacy around when I was 17. I didn't really do anything with it. I went to university for a while. I was getting like a business degree. So I have a bachelor's in business. And then I did pharmacy for a little while, for about 3 years, and then got bored. So I was like, let's go see what the military has to offer. Didn't do anything. I did my PICAT about a year ago. Got a 96 on that. It goes up to a 99, got a 96. They offered me nuclear physics, and I was like, why the fuck not? So I went there, and now I ship out in a few days.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out pineapples.
Yeah. Why?
Because he literally didn't tell me any qualities about himself. He's just like, I made a 96 on this. I did this. And I feel like I did that at first too. But however, I need a man with some personality.
You felt that quick? You know you didn't have personality?
Yes, I'm really good at reading people.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll take him, baby. You could be my husband. Clear. Oh, he's stupid.
I was like, damn. I was like, damn. And the host, I think her name is Melly Monaco. She was like, what? She's like, why?
Yeah, what? Military, nuclear physicist, 96 out of the 99 percentile. So he's intelligent, educated. He seems pretty nice and straightforward. And based off of what I've seen, looks are deceiving. He seemed pretty down to earth. She's down. She go for the hood dude. I'd be like, yeah, I've been unemployed for the last 4 months. Yep, that's my man. Yeah.
I said the same thing, man. When I did my video, I was like, yo, listen, it's not that he lacked personality. Because I'm like, what do you mean personality? You only talked to him for 2 minutes. What personality could you show you in 2 minutes? I'm like, it's not about that. It's about his ass wasn't a rapper or a basketball player or a football player or some crap like that, or a millionaire per se. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, if damn Steph Curry would have called, then she'd have been all for it. She'd have been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I was so like, this post went viral. I want to say a week ago. I'm surprised you didn't see it. Everybody was sharing it all over Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it, but she's definitely an idiot. Oh no, he'll find. The fact that she thought like that, she wasn't worth his time.
Yeah. I can relate to this man. I felt bad for him because I'm looking at him like, damn, bro. Like, what more you want from this man, bro? Like a nuclear physicist. Like he was a farm tech at 17 years old. I'm like, yo, this boy been on his job since he was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And then he made it to the military, which means he doesn't have a record. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, no, I'm for real. Like seriously, I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? No. So it's like little stuff like that I'm piecing together. I'm like, bro, what is it that women want from a man? Like, what are you talking about?
Of 3 baby mamas, a little sprinkle of unemployed, a little sprinkle of scamming. Like, he wasn't exciting enough for her. Like, oh, please, it's about what you need and not what you want, baby.
That's facts. That's
And
facts.
then there's you want something that's like deterring to you. I don't get that.
She said he lacked personality. What else should she say? Because like the post kept going on, but she was saying like, oh, he lacked personality. She said he seemed boring and stuff like that. Like you saw how in the beginning he was reading a book, and so the host was like, oh, well, he's reading a book, so he must be educated. She's like, oh yeah, but that's boring. I was like, what? I was like, reading is boring. I'm like, okay.
Listen, doesn't want him because those Instagram models are not dating nuclear physicists. They're dating rappers and basketball players. The moment one of those girls get up and say, you know what? I'm not going for little baby. I'm going for a doctor. You're going to see people's mindsets start changing.
That's real.
Like, because the people who are married to successful people, for whatever reason, they don't get the same amount of publicity as the girls who are running around after these entertainers.
Yeah.
But that's another problem.
No, that's real. That's real. I was confused as hell, like trying to like and when I did the video, I sent it to as many people as I possibly could because I wanted women's like perspective on it. And I'm just like, yo, like, what is it that women really want? Because you want to protect a protector. He said he does martial arts. He's in the military, which means he knows how to use guns. He knows how to use hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, I want a provider. He's a damn nuclear physicist. Yeah, he was doing pharmacy, farm technician at 17. I think he said he finished his bachelor's at 20 or 22 or something like that. He's only 27 or 28 right now. So, I mean, the man got at least another 30 years worth of working experience that he's going to be able to go through and move up in the company with. Like I'm like, bro, like what the hell? Like this man pension is about to be crazy. A nuclear physicist, I'm looking like, I'm like, bro, I don't even know what that does. Like, what does that do? Like, that's crazy.
No, but a nuclear physicist for the army,
yeah,
that means probably study like how they can make, I don't know if we're allowed to say bombs and different for the future. She's an idiot. She does not represent us, okay? Because oh no, what I got from that is that he's ambitious and he has drive.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I wasn't able to pick out a personality. What? How many dudes do you know is doing that? So
how many dudes you know that became a pharmacy technician at 17? He was still in high school. I'm looking like, bro, like this man is he got a head on his shoulder, man. Like that's what's up.
Yeah, no, she fumbled the bag bad.
Yeah, she's a she was what she said she does. She's a dancer. Well, she said she used to dance. She doesn't dance anymore, but she used to be a dancer for Atlanta Hawks, the basketball team. So I guess like a cheerleader or whatever they call it or whatever, but she doesn't do it anymore. She said she did it for a year and then she said she didn't want to do it anymore. I'm like, well, why not? I'm like, did you not want to do it anymore or did they let you go? But those are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
You know, whatever. But she's like, yeah, I didn't want to do it anymore. I'm like, all right, that's pretty stupid if you let go. Like Atlanta Hawks, like the basketball team, you don't want to work with them anymore? Like what? Like that's stupid to me. You know what I'm saying? So
like what was the alternative that paid more? A rich man that you're seeking? Like, yeah, no.
I don't know.
Need to stop. Like these rich dudes who go for, I don't know. How do I say this without coming off like rude? I feel like if you're not born into money, you worked hard to have the things that you have, and now you're established. Then you go for somebody who's broke and then complain that they're using you. I feel like rich dudes have to raise their standards too. Being pretty is nothing. I feel like every woman is pretty. What do you actually have that's gonna benefit me?
Yeah.
Like people need to start looking at that.
Yeah.
Not just, she's young and look at what happened to Johnny Depp. And you lose them the same way that you get them. Honestly, with him, not to like go back into that topic, you left your wife, all those kids for Amber Heard. Just to have your ex-wife be in court defending you.
That was sad. That was sad.
It's not about what you want, it's what you need.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, I think what it is because she was an NBA dancer for like an actual NBA team. I think she more than likely she got. I'm willing to bet my money that she slept with a couple of those NBA basketball players. So she was turned on to that lifestyle of these guys making $300,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Driving whatever expensive ass car that they damn driving, living in whatever big ass house that they living in. And so now she's like, oh well, this is what I'm used to, so I can't go backwards. And unfortunately, yes, she's probably in her time of her life right now. She's in the prime, I should say. She's in the prime of her life right now. But all those stuff starts to fade the older that you get. You know what I'm saying? So in the dating world, you're 23 years old, you're commanding ABC 1, 2, 3, all right, cool. But you're not going to be able to command that amount of men or that caliber of man, I should say. You're not going to be able to command that caliber of man when you're 35, 40, 50 years old. Like those guys that's making that type of money is going to be looking for the next 22-year-old, 23-year-old, 25-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So, and just like you said, how he got you is the same way he's going to lose you. You know what I'm saying? So it's an ever revolving door. It's a constantly revolving door, and they think that they have all this time in the world. But when you sit there and you try to tell them like, yo, listen, like you should be using your younger years to find whatever guy that you want. As far as marriage, you should be able to use your younger years to your prime years, to find whatever guy that you want and make that work. But unfortunately, they see the Instagram models, they see the strippers and the dancers getting, $100,000 on OnlyFans or whatever other things that they're damn doing. And they want to live that type of lifestyle. And I think social media is toxic, man. I honestly do. And that's one of the reasons why I try to keep my time on Instagram and Facebook to a minimum. If you're not texting me, or if you're not tagging me, or if I'm not watching a video that you tag me in, me personally, I really don't care to be on Instagram and Facebook. I won't know any of these stories unless people tag me in these things. Yeah. I didn't know about this video until it got viral and people kept sending me. I'm like, bro, let me watch this video. Let me see what's up. And I finally watched it. I was like, oh, snap, hold up.
Yeah, it was too boring for her. He wasn't in the limelight where he's going to be cheating on her every 5 seconds. So yeah. It's not to her standard.
He wasn't a basketball player. That's what he's not on TV.
Yeah. Like he seems like he would have been a decent person.
Yeah.
And that was too boring for her. That's really sad.
Yeah, this type of crap we got to deal with, man. But this type of crap, like I remember, I got turned down by a lot of girls, man. I got turned down by a lot of, especially when I was doing my bachelor's, and I would tell chicks like, "Oh yeah, I'm in school doing this, that, third." They were like, "You're in school?" I'm like, "Yeah, is that a problem?" Like they would legit size me. Like, "What you mean you're in school?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm trying to get a goddamn education. Like, what's the problem? Like, I'm doing better than your baby daddy that's damn locked up right now. Like, what the hell? Like, like what the hell?"
Are actually looking at someone saying that they're going to school as a negative thing.
Oh yeah, because it's boring to them. It's not exciting. It's not exciting to them. I've had chicks literally tell me, "Oh, holler at me when you finish your degree." I'm like, "What? Like what the hell? What the hell?" I'm like, "Bro, get out of here, bro. You got that. You got that." You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so
I can reap the benefits. Like I don't want to
exactly.
Like
exactly.
Oh no, red flag.
Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of guys, and I'm sure he went through it too, but a lot of guys like me, man, once we go through the things that we go through, when we finally make it across that hurdle, we start raising our standards when it comes to the type of women that we allow. Nowadays, man, I don't even I changed my number at the beginning of the year, and I only text a certain amount of people. Like, you have my real number, a couple other people have my real number, and that's about it. All them other chicks, like, no, bro, hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, that's it. You can't get my real number. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't want you to be that close to me, I'm going to make sure that I keep you at a distance. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to reach me on my phone or this, that, third. No, bro, hit me up on Facebook. And when I'm on Facebook, I'll respond back. Hit me up on Instagram. When I'm on Instagram, I respond back. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where now, once I'm home and I'm relaxed, I'm rested, like around 10, 11 p.m. at night, I log out of my Instagram and stuff like that, because it's constantly going off. Number one, it's annoying. But I log out my stuff because I'm just like, bro, I don't want to deal with that. When I'm relaxing, when I'm on my days off, I'm logged out of all my social media. No, you can't reach me. You can't talk to me. No, if you don't got my number, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's how it goes, man. But a lot of us guys go through it and we realize what's up and we see what's up and we just act accordingly, man. It hurts, man, because I always wanted to be in a serious committed relationship since I was I want to say 19 years old. 19 years old, yeah. 19 years old. It didn't work out, but whatever.
Listen, you'll find your person. I mean, I've been single for some time now, and what's out there is very scary. So maybe for a while. But honestly, there's more to life than being a girlfriend and a boyfriend. And that's what and eventually I guess it'll come or whatever. But yeah, no. I think this society's super hyper vigilant on relationships.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. No, that's real, man. That's real. I'm over it, man. I'm over it. That video made my day. That video made my day. And they was dragging her, man. Like she went up, she made a post. I should have damn downloaded that. I didn't even think about it. But she made a post on her Instagram. She's like, oh, if I say a guy's boring, he's boring, and this, that, and the third, da da da. Y'all can't force me to be with them. I'm like, bro, we're not saying we're forcing you to be with this guy. It's just the fact that you're talking down and downplaying this man who's arguably going to be in the top 10% of men in America, and you're downplaying and saying he's boring and he doesn't have personality. What the hell are you talking about? Like, the amount of money that he's going to be making, you need to help him develop a personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can help him be, not be boring or whatever the case may be, but again, like I said, she was around all these millionaires, and that's what she's used to. I'm around these millionaires, I'm around these basketball players, and so that's her that's her threshold. That's her thresh line, whatever they call it. That's her threshold. So anything below that, it's a no. Everything above that, or at least at the median to it, she'll be okay with it. But it's just sad, man. It's just sad. She'll realize her mistake when she get 33.
Three baby daddies, broke his head.
God.
Like, oh, I should have. Yep.
All the girls I tried to chase when I was in high school with, man, all the chicks that used to be damn badass dimes, man. Like not all of them, majority of them do not look good to this day, man. They done had kids, they done gained weight, they nowhere near as fine as they used to back in high school, and now they're all in my damn DMs, man. And it's sad, bro. It's like, and I don't even say that's a brag. It's the truth. It's really, really sad, because it's like, yo, listen, like when I wanted you when you was in your prime, you act like you didn't have time for the date for me. Now, when you're out of your prime, you're literally at the bottom of the damn dating pool, and you see where I am. Now, all of a sudden, you want to be a part of it, bro. Like my DMs was flooded when I finished my master's, and I had and that's why I didn't even want to post it. My sister and my mom was like, "Oh, post it." I'm like, no, I don't even care to post it. I don't post anything on Facebook or Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care to, unless it's something dealing with YouTube or something like that. Or like, I think I posted about my aunt passing. I posted a story about her a couple weeks ago and stuff like that. But if it's not about like something serious or anything like that, or anything about my YouTube channel or me like selling my oils and stuff, I don't really care to talk about it or post about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, if you're not a part of my small circle, you're not gonna know anything about what I'm doing. So
it's better that way too. It's better that way. And it's just super not genuine, because you weren't checking on me when I didn't graduate. You didn't believe in me whenever I told you I was in school.
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh wow, like, I don't know. I don't like people who want to reap the benefits but weren't there for the ride. It's just very not genuine. Like, but you see it happen all the time.
That's real. That's real.
Definitely.
No, I'm play that stuff, man. But no, I feel for the women in the dating world, man, because y'all don't have that many options, man. I don't know what's going on. It's not looking too good, man. I don't know, like the men seem to be lazy. These boys lazy as hell. They don't want to work. They want y'all to be their mama and wipe their ass and all that crazy. I don't got time for that, bro. Like I was talking to this one guy, and he was basically saying that he would prefer if his chick pay either 50-50 or majority of the bills and stuff like that. And I'm like, why? He's like, oh, well, because I got ABC 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. And I was like, bro, you're supposed to be the protector and the provider. Now, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just old school. Maybe I'm raised different.
No, you have a brain. That's what's different between you and these dudes. Like, you're a whole dude. These dudes want to be females so bad. Yeah. They want to be females so bad and be taken care of. Like, no, there's even videos of people who husbands are trying to force them to work when they're on maternity because they're like, oh, you need to help with these bills. Like, dude, no.
That's sad to me, man. I refuse, man. I refuse to have, bro. No, there's no way in hell. My ex-boss had a baby, right? She had a baby. She was gone for literally 10 months after she had the baby. That's how long she was gone. 10 months, damn near a year. damn near a year. Like my job had to beg her to come back. And that's how I want it to be. I don't even want you working while you're pregnant, number one, let alone having to go to work immediately after. Like my cousin, she went to work a week after having a baby. Like that's crazy to me. Still have stitches in her. Like that's insane to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, I refuse to have my girl in a situation like that to the point where she has to go to work immediately after having a whole child. Like, no, bro, no.
And these baby fathers, you know, that whole entire pregnancy. It's not like you got up one day and, oh, my girlfriend had a baby. You knew that whole entire pregnancy to prepare. Like, even if your job isn't, you know, supplying that much money. All right, let me save because I know she's not going to be in the position to work. No, but some of these dudes are forcing their baby moms to work almost immediately after having a baby, and that's not right.
That's real.
They want to be females so bad. Like, men are providers. It's crazy. No,
y'all gotta be very selective with who y'all date, man, because I can tell y'all there's a lot of guys that's like me that don't mind. Like this one guy, they had another video that went viral about this one guy who took this chick out to Applebee's or something like that. And so he was basically like asking her for sex, and she's like, yeah, I'm not sleeping with you. And so he told the waiter to split the bill. He told the waiter to split the bill, bro. It was hilarious. And so she like recorded him, and she's like, oh, y'all women that's in, I think she was in I think she was in New York or whatever she was. She's like, oh, every woman that's in this county, y'all recognize his face, and this guy is broken, Like she was just like shaming this man. And he was like, oh, well, no, I asked him for sex. And he was legit going in. I'm like, bro, you're still wrong, sir. Like, don't
it's giving rape.
I was like, damn, bro.
Giving entitled.
It's I'm looking at him like, bro, and it's really, really bad for y'all. And it's like, yo, listen, I've taken so many girls out on dates. Not even, of course, I'm want some ass in the end, but I don't solely take you out on a date on some, oh, I'm doing this because I want ass. Like, no, I'm hoping to get some ass before I even took you on a date. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to use this as leverage to try and damn sleep with you. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Yeah, like bro, like this, it's a lot of guys is in my opinion, a lot of guys are damn weak as hell. They ain't got no talk game. You know what I'm saying? They don't got game, period. They don't know how to talk girls out their panties, bro. Like I never had to flash any amount of money or like I was driving before my car broke down. I was driving the same hoopty for 10 years, and I was able to pull chicks in that damn Corolla that I had.
Rest in peace to the Corolla.
R.I.P. I'm gonna miss it. That was my baby. I had that car since 2013, bro. 2013.
Wow.
I had that car for 10 years, but I miss it, man. So I might be pulling up the Florida Fire cars to see if I can buy it.
Oh, hell no. That dude probably had warrants. Like, dude, where were you going? That was so weird.
That story took me out. I'm like, he took off running to do what? Like, what was he going to do?
He took off, and I started freaking out. Like, yo, where you about to go? Like, what's wrong with this car? Immediately, I'm thinking something has to be wrong with the car. Because what?
If that car was stolen, it would have been like it wouldn't have been your fault. Obviously, it would have been the dealership's fault. But if the car was stolen, and it just wouldn't have been good, because typically the law is whoever is in the car of a stolen car, everyone goes to jail. You knew or you didn't know if he was a passenger or if he was driving in the back seat, it doesn't matter.
That's nuts. I was just like, no. And my friend Sarah and I were the one that was test driving cars. We went to this other dealership in Davie, and they had an old BMW. It was like a 2012 just sitting there, and the exterior looked pretty. I'm like, okay, but why are they selling the car so cheap? Hey, could we test drive this car? He's like, yeah, here's the keys. I'm like, you're not gonna ask for my driver's license? He's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, all right. Didn't think anything of it.
I would have left.
I gave him the driver's license. The brakes weren't properly working in the car. Like, what? Like, these messages were popping up on the dashboard. I'm hurrying, trying to search it up. My friend was also just the one that was driving this car. And it's saying, yo, like, what it meant, it was like ABS, something like get out the car immediately.
Yeah,
what?
It's the brake systems. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no. He probably was hoping we would have crashed that car. Would have been like, oh, I didn't have their IDs. I have no idea who they are. Probably pinned that we stole it from the. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm glad you ain't get injured. That's first and foremost.
Yeah, definitely. But I think buying a car, go to a regular dealership, go to Nissan, go to Dodge, Jeep, whoever. They sell used cars of every type, no matter what the name of the dealership is. Yeah, no, like these bootleg around the corner places that are trying to sell you BS, stay away from them.
Yeah. What I'm really waiting for, because my lease is up in a month. I want to say a month and a half. My lease is up, and for what my neighbors has told me, they raised the rent up so high. So I need to see what they're gonna do for me, because I have a 1-bedroom. My neighbors have like 2 and 3 bedrooms, stuff like that. I have a 1-bedroom, but they said that they're paying like $2,000 for a 2-bedroom. I'm like, bro, my rent is like $1,400. They're not gonna raise it $600. Like, that's not happening. Like, I know, like they're not gonna raise my rent up $600. I refuse to believe that. So I'm waiting for my lease to end, because if they're going to be charging me $2,000 a month or whatever, then I'm going to have to move and go somewhere else. But I would rather be carless than homeless.
No,
you know
exactly.
Because I don't mind paying, $300-400 for a car note. That's fine. But if I have it, but if they're going to raise my rent up to $2,000, I'm going to have to leave, save, put my money down for first, and how they do first month, last month, security deposit, all of that. So that's going to be at least $4,000 or $5,000 depending on where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to put $3,000-4,000 in down payment, and then a month from now, when my lease is in, I'm going to need another $4,000-5,000 for a damn down payment for an apartment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting to see what's up, man. I'm hoping for the best, but Lord knows, I'm like, nah, bro, they better not charge me $2,000 for a 1-bedroom. That's insane. That's insane. So
it's crazy. Like, the government, y'all see the inflation. How is it that even in certain areas, a 1-bedroom can run you $1,600? A box can run you $1,600.
Yeah.
And you guys are trying to force these kids. It just gets me so mad. And you guys are trying to force us to have kids.
Yeah.
And you guys can't even, with birth control, they're so picky and sparse without like giving you birth control for free. And you're trying to have all these people have children to go where? Honestly, the market's gonna crash. The rent, everything, the houses, everything can only go up so high for so long.
Yeah.
They're not, it's just, I don't know. I believe there's a multi-factors as to why we're experiencing inflation. But those stimulus checks that were what, $1,200, if even, some of them less or whatever. What does that do when base rent is more than that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The job market, you can get a job, but it's not paying you your bills.
It's not paying anything. Like a lot of these jobs is paying like $10, $13, $15 an hour. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking down on it, but that's nothing. When your rent has to be at least a minimum for a 1-bedroom, $1,500-$1,600 a month. You know what I'm saying? That's literally your whole, if you're making 15, what is that? I don't even know. That's like maybe 2,000, 3,000 a month. That's literally damn near your whole damn check. And
Yeah,
you got water, if you have car, you have gas, you got a car note, you have insurance, you got, maintenance for the car and all this, that, and third. Like, bro, like right before my car broke down, I had to put damn near like $400-500 into for tires on the damn car. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's just stupid. It's stupid, man. So if you ain't got it like that, I tell people all the time, if you can live, that's why I told you the same thing, bro. If you can live with your parents, and your parents are not tripping, they're like real cool, chill, and laid back, bro. Live with them, save your money up. Do whatever you have to do. I don't have it like that. I don't have anybody to depend on. So if I get fired today, I'm homeless. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no mommy. Hey, mom, can I come move? No, bro. My mom can barely take care of herself. My dad got his own family with his kids and all this, that, and third. Like, it's gonna be a hell no. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, no, bro. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that.
Yeah, like rent and everything for single people is crazy. When you have, say a 1-bedroom is $1,600 and just like you and a girlfriend. All right, $800 to me, $800, and they're not gonna feel it.
Yeah.
You're by yourself paying $1,600.
Yeah.
And that doesn't include bills. And if you can pay a $1,600 rent, you're not getting government benefits like that. They're like, oh, well, you make too much. You make over the standard. We can't help you. No, that's not right. Something's not adding up. There's going to be a lot of homeless people.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of the middle class. I think they're just trying to get rid of. They're trying to get rid of the middle class. They're trying to make it only like the low class, the poor people that's on like Section 8, the homeless people, and then they're just trying to have the rich class. I think they're trying to completely wipe out the middle class. They're trying to completely wipe out anybody that's making like $40 to $60,000, $70,000. People that was living comfortable making that amount of money. Because I was living comfortable. I was able to save a stack of, a stack and a half sometimes. When I first got my place, I want to say 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, when I first got my own place. Now I'm barely saving $300-400.
Yeah, literally.
It's crazy, bro. It's really, really crazy. So now if they bump it up to 2,000, look at these people like, yeah, no, I'm out, man. I'm gonna have to move right back to the hood. I'll be moving right back to the south side.
But isn't that sad though? Educated people who try to get out of those type of environments have to go back. Why? Because it's expensive to live anywhere else.
Yeah.
Who are they catering to? Like you said, the rich and the poor. You have to be extremely like making almost close to minimum wage for them to be like, all right, we'll help you. The middle class people, they might like give you food stamps, this and that, but they're like, oh, we're not helping you with housing. We make enough money.
And that's what I mean. Like they're trying to completely wipe out the middle class because the low class is able to get food stamps and stuff like that. I can, like, for example, I can't get food stamps. I make too much. I can't get food stamps. I can't get I can't even get financial aid. I can't get like you said, Section 8, any type of government assistance housing, anything like that. I make too much. I can't do it. If they were to raise the rent up to $2,000 minimum for a 1-bedroom, there's no way in hell I can slightly afford it. But then what about my car and my insurance and all the other things? I won't be able to do anything. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, yo, that's insane. Plus the my housing, I forgot my housing insurance. I forgot about that. That's like another 100 and some change per month. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, no, bro, no. Like they're trying to completely wipe away all those people that's making 30 to 70,000. That's like usually like the middle class. They're trying to completely wipe them out, man. They're trying to completely wipe them out. So it's gonna be low income and high income, and that's it.
Yeah, and no in between. And it's really sad. Educated people can't afford their living circumstances.
Oh, yeah.
So you're telling me I went to school, I work in healthcare, or and I still can't afford to do anything?
I went to school for nothing.
That is a crisis. Like they need to do something. Like the news could sit there and talk about. No, y'all need to do something. Like I said, Theodore needs to, all the Theodores in Congress need to leave because it doesn't affect them. Yeah. They're rich. They're living in the middle of nowhere, doing whatever. No, like, what about us young people? You're setting up future generations to fail.
Yeah. This is true.
That's nuts.
It's very true. Very true.
And yeah, and I think it's a form of control, like even New World Order. Because if we have an overwhelming amount of poor people, like all the middle class people become poor.
Yeah.
Based off of expenses. The top 10/1% is going to control everything.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like rich people can get threatened by middle class people because they have an opportunity to get out of the middle class and become one of them. They don't want that. We're not sharing our money. We don't want any more Elon Musks. We don't want none of that. No, you're going to stay poor and buy what we sell to you and listen to what we got to say.
It's sad. It's sad when you have people like Elon Musk, man. Like this man spent over I think it was like $213 million on a boat, on what do they call it, a super yacht. I think it's what it's called.
And it was made by Tesla. Or I'm not sure.
I can't remember who it was made by, but it has 13 rooms. 13 rooms, 10 bathrooms. It has 3 pools, a jacuzzi. It has 2 helicopter ports, 6-car garage. I'm looking at this man like, why? Just why?
And there's people out here starving and have nowhere to go, but you have 13 rooms and 10 bathrooms for you to. I don't want to clean this one, so I'm gonna go to the next. Like, no.
On a boat. They said, because I was like, I gotta read this about it. The mainly maintenance upkeep, as far as like putting gas in it, paying the workers and stuff like that, like the captain, his 2 assistant captains, and all this, that, and third, the maids, the people that do the laundry, the cooking and cleaning, all those things. They said that it's at least damn near $500,000 per month. And I'm just looking at this man like, why in the hell Why? Like, bro, I know you're this crazy ass about to be a trillionaire. Okay, cool, but come on, bro. Like that's insane. That's disgustingly rich. There's no reason in hell you need to be paying $100-200 million for a goddamn boat, a super yacht, is what they call it, a super yacht with damn
Put
13.
$500,000 into Pompano
Yeah, he could have.
and see how everything can start changing. But they don't care about poor people. As long as we're stressing ourselves out to buy the Teslas that he's pushing out, he doesn't care.
Yeah, well, the poor people is the one that's building the cars.
Yeah, no, exactly.
The poor people is the one that's building the car, paying the minimum wage, not giving them insurance. And if it is giving them insurance, giving them close to little to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which is the reason why I love my job. And I still haven't left because my insurance is amazing. I can go anywhere and get anything that I want and I'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? So I love that, man. But like, in my opinion, nowadays, having insurance, having health, dental, and eye insurance is more important than a salary. You know what I'm saying? So
it very much is.
that's
yeah.
No, I was saying that's how it goes, man. I made a list of all the things I wanted to talk about. Did you have any other questions? What's up?
Oh,
I finished mine.
Oh, you finished yours? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I only had like three or four questions.
I think I'm good too. I can't think of anything else right now. I'm trying.
When are you going to start posting? How about that? I just thought of that. When are you going to start posting?
Immediately. I have to start posting immediately. Like,
there's a lot that's been going on. You could talk about almost anything. Like this Lori Harvey thing was been going crazy. You could talk about that.
See, me, I don't want to direct my channel that way. I want people to more so get to know me. I know you're like, oh, but nobody knows you. But no, like, no, seriously, I want people to get to know me, not just my thought process on everybody else. Like, I feel like I'm very opinionated, but like,
that's good though.
Does that make sense? I want to show my fitness journey. I want to talk about school, like different aspects to help like better other people.
As long as I've known you, you've always been in shape. So I'm interested to see this fitness journey that you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not trying to lose weight because I'm already little, but listen, I want to get a booty. Okay, it's gonna happen.
Oh my God.
It's gonna happen. But no, like, I feel like that's a niche that people don't talk about. There's a lot of women who are skinny genetically, and they're like, yo, I can't put on a pound. Like, I'll eat everything. Like, how a lot of fitness videos are aimed towards, oh, let's lose weight to get skinny. How about the skinny girls who are trying to get big? What about us?
What you can do is if it depends on your workout regime, but you're definitely going to have to eat more calories. You're definitely going to have to eat more protein. So if you're, for example, if your breakfast usually consists of 500 to 700 calories, you're going to have to double that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're eating usually 2 eggs and 2 pancakes and 2 bacons, you're going to have to double that to 4 eggs, 4 bacons, 4 pancakes and stuff like that. That's the best way to gain. Because me, I've been skinny my whole life. Like when I was in high school, I weighed like 115, 120. Now I'm like 165 or 167. I've never been heavier than 170. You know what I'm saying? So
listen, I just got this thing, right? And that's why I want to do this journey. I just got this yesterday. This protein powder here, this protein powder here has 1,250 calories in one serving. That's enough for the whole day.
Yeah.
On top of your 3 meals.
Be careful. Those things will stick to your liver. No, that too, but those things will stick to your liver. You have to make sure that you're drinking. You have to drink for like first, because I used to do that too, and I used to have like crazy like chronic stomach pains and stuff like that. And then my doctor was telling me it was the protein shakes. You have to be very careful. Those things will stick to your liver, your pancreas, and all this other stuff because your body your body can only digest so much, right? Like, for example, bodybuilders that put up like 60, 70, 80 grams of protein, of scoops of protein in it. You have to realize your body can only naturally digest 20 to 30 milligrams of protein. Your body usually pisses out the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? Your body doesn't, you know what I'm saying? And whatever it doesn't pee out, it sticks to your kidneys, to your pancreas, and all the other stuff. So you have to be careful. You have to make sure that you drink a lot of water to flush it out. Yeah. At least half a gallon per day, or if you're working out and sweating a lot, then a full gallon a day. Them protein shakes are really, really bad. You have to be careful. You have to be really careful with those.
Yeah, but the transformation is coming. So ladies, stay tuned. And for my ladies that have natural BBLs, we got videos for you too. Yeah, no, I want to.
Don't do the plastic surgery though. Don't do the plastic. Please don't do plastic.
Oh,
Don't
nah. Nah. I want people to get to know me too. Like, so yeah, stay tuned.
I'm gonna stay tuned for that, man. I'm gonna stay tuned for that. I was about to say I'm trying to figure out how much more fit you gonna get, but yeah, I'm gonna stay tuned for that. I definitely want to see. I definitely want to see what's up, man. I definitely want to see what's up. You gonna kill it, man. You gonna kill it. Do you have your gym membership already or no?
I actually don't have a gym membership. I'm starting out with like at-home routines, and then I'm gonna go to the gym.
Calisthenics and stuff like that, like push-ups, squats, sit-ups.
Yeah. Basically following like YouTube videos of people demonstrating at-home workouts, and then I'll slowly work my way into the gym. So I'm gonna do like a little bit mix of like vlogs, making food, just everything. So I'm just, recording what I'm gonna be doing, but it's not strictly gonna be fitness because no. Yeah. So
I can't wait, man. I'm waiting for that damn notification to go off. Bayway upload a video. What? Let me come up there and see what she did. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Shout out your Instagram and your handles, man. Shout out so people can know what's up. I'm gonna put it, of course, I'm gonna put it in the description, of course. But still shout it out.
Definitely.
Shout it out, man. Tell them where they can find your Instagram and all that. Instagram names and all that. Go ahead.
Sorry?
No, I'm saying tell them about your Instagrams and all that. So tell them your name and all that. So they'll be able to find you. Like spell it out for them so they can. Yeah.
Yeah. So follow me on Instagram at Awebrit, AWEBRIT. My YouTube channel is It's Bayway down here. I guess they'll be able to see. Yeah, stay tuned. Like I'm gonna have story times, advice, just a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I want people to get to know me. And I'll definitely pop up on Dev's channel more so you could really see like my mind process on different things that are social issues and stuff like that. But I don't want to base my channel on that. So yeah.
The next time we meet, man, we're gonna have to do this live. We gotta do a live session. We gotta do we gotta do a live, man. I keep telling myself to go live more and I just never do. I have so much things that interrupt me during the day and I'm just like, damn, I can't like dedicate a full hour and a half to going live. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I really want to do that. And I still want to do my panel, but I just can't find people that I can depend on that could go to a set time and stuff like that. Cause I found 3 people and then plus me was 4. And so I always had like 2 people. I was like, oh, I can't do it because of ABC was 3. I'm just like, God damn, bro, I can't find people. So now I'm just like, man, this is what it is. I'm just gonna keep doing this and hoping for the best, man. So
yeah,
the quicker you start, the quicker you can get monetized.
Oh yeah, I'm actually interested in the support or what type of audience I end up drawing. I have no idea. So let's see. Dev always believed in me,
I've been waiting, man. I've been waiting for years to see what's up, man. See, you got to post something, do an introductory video. It ain't got to be long. It just be straight to the point, 2-3 minutes tops, 5 minutes.
No, literally. So. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be sharing and it's going to be interesting and I'm excited.
I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited for you. Please keep me posted, man. Let me know what's up. You need me to come on your channel? We could do that too. That's fine.
Definitely.
Please, man. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
You too. Bye.
Right, bye.
That shit. When I spit that flow, she gon' want to catch my drift. Soon as a nigga get some money, they try to spit on it. They ain't put it on this bottle, so they can't sip on this. Don't you try to boost me up, don't try to get on, bitch. Cause I'ma act like I don't know you, nigga, that's real shit. I'm from a place where you get chased with full clips, AKs and that type of shit. By the police, bitch. They quit to throw the seeds on you, so grow away from your kids. I'm just trying to beat the odds.